I don't care how hard you guys train. If your nutrition is not on point, you will not be ripped. That's why I put together this nutrition checklist. First and foremost, let me tell you the easiest way to get in shape is to drink water. I recommend a gallon a day. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, make sure that you start drinking water, get those organs working. If you're over 200 pounds like myself, I advise you drink at least a minimum of a gallon per day. Don't include the water you're drinking during your exercise. A little apple cider vinegar. This is a major key. Looking to boost up your immunity, detoxify your body. Doesn't take much. It's a little sour, but does the trick. Another major key right here, guys. Oil of oregano. This will make your mouth smell like a pizza, but this is incredible for your immune system. 4 drops, all it takes. Oh, damn. We are big believers in vitamins. Mostly, get yourself a good vitamin B and C complex. Good multivitamin. Now, it doesn't have to be these brands in particular, but as long as you got a good multivitamin, a good probiotic, I use this one, PB8. Vitamin D3, most people are deficient in D3. CoQ10, zinc, and folic acid. These are great vitamins, especially zinc and folic acid for men, CoQ10, overall health. So you don't need to go crazy with the vitamins, guys. Remember that most of your vitamins are gonna come from whole foods, such as vegetables, fruits, etc. All right, now that I showed you a little glimpse into my vitamins, I'm gonna show you a little bit of my fridge, most specifically proteins. So let's take a look at the freezer over here. We have tilapia, ground turkey breast, chicken breast, a bunch of shrimp, scallops, have some red meat over here. So you can see that I'm fully stocked up at all times. This way I don't have an excuse for missing a meal. Another thing I like to do is keep a couple of my proteins thawed out. So the night before I think about what I need. So what I need is chicken breast and I need some red meat. That's on my diet today. And if you don't have your chicken or your fish or whatever you're eating thawed out, I guarantee you guys, it's gonna be really tough to stick to a meal plan. It's gonna be really tough to see results. It doesn't take a lot of time. I wake up and I cook all 5 of my meals for the day within 30 to 45 minutes, believe it or not. So I'll have this cooking on my stove while I am getting my veggies ready, while I have my carbs in the microwave, and before you know it, you're making progress. And while I'm at it, I already showed you a glimpse into my freezer, but let me show you another major key of nutrition is I'm a big believer in frozen vegetables. How many times have you bought fruit and vegetables and you didn't have time to eat them because you were busy? That's exactly why you keep them frozen. They last way longer. And now my whole philosophy on veggies is just eat them. Why? Because they're loaded with vitamins, minerals, they're full of fiber, which we need. You should get a lot of clients, you get a lot of constipation, they only need carbs and proteins. So make sure you have your veggies in. I'm a big fan of anything green. Spinach, broccoli, asparagus, even green beans. And before I mention perishable food items, this is what happens when you don't have frozen veggies or frozen fruit even. This one's getting bad. These bananas are starting to get bad in a couple days. You'll probably not get around to this. So think about how much money you spend, but you don't get around to eating them. Now, everyone's favorite is the carbohydrate. This is pretty much like my carb, I guess my carb cabinet. You can see I have all types of things here, mostly oatmeal. Oatmeal just digests so easy for me. My go-to carbs are always oatmeal. This is grits, original oatmeal, as well as I love these microwavable packets of rice. They cook in 90 seconds and they're incredible. The last thing I want to do is slave over the oven, cooking and prolonging the process. I want food that's instant. Everyone's favorite, we're going into the almond and peanut butter draw. So we're talking about fats, guys. Justin's almond butter. I react very well on a high-fat diet. That's what I noticed. In order to fill out my muscles, I need to have fats in my diet. These are some almonds. These are spicy. I got the peanut butter, which I prefer almond butter, honestly. We got the raw almonds. Now, I put these in my wife's diet because if I tell her to take 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, she's definitely gonna cheat, and she's gonna have 1.5, she's gonna lick the lid, maybe take 2. But when you tell someone to eat 10 almonds, they have 10 almonds and that's all they get. So there is no overindulging. And now if nut butters is not your thing, this is a great way to add some fats into your diet. I usually do 1 tablespoon of coconut oil with my rice pre-workout. Fats are a great pre-workout meal. Last but certainly not least, I do indulge in some dirty food. I call it comfort food because it really is comforting. It's hard to be 100% all the time. But my philosophy on having a cheat or falling off your diet is this. 1 lean meal doesn't make you lean, as 1 dirty meal doesn't make you fat. So if you're eating 5 clean meals a day for a few days in a row or for an entire week, 1 meal is not gonna kill you, so don't beat yourself up over it. Like, we do have Pop-Tarts. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Popcorn, we do have ice cream in the house. So this is not something we do all the time, but maybe once a week. If we had a rough week, maybe a couple times a week. If we missed a meal, yeah. So listen, the best guys in the world, sometimes we fall off our diet, sometimes we have moments of weakness. But when you make a mistake, when you fall back, make sure that you have the confidence to keep moving forward. Put in the past and focus where you can do better on the next meal, the next day, or the next training session.